Hey breeders, how you doing? Brian Lord, Ambry Lost, Eastern Kentucky. Well, as you can see, I'm back in the truck. It's my Monday morning, day after Father's Day, and doing my 30-minute break. Because DOT says I have to do a 30-minute break within the first 8 hours. Shit. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well, recovering from yesterday. Hope your birds are out flying good. Ours did. So I wanted to give you guys another book to consider for your breeding program, your racing program, and more importantly, your evaluation program on how to select key breeders based off your racers and that whole cycle of some of the earlier videos that I've done. So the book that I'm going to show you now is it's called Genetics of Racing, 20 Essential Concepts for Breeding Champions. And it was written by Dave Schumacher. Okay. He has his own website. I think it's SchumacherGenetics.com. You could Google it. Some of you may be familiar with him. He does a lot of guest speaking and stuff like that, and like little seminars. So a lot of his stuff you may have already seen online, some of the slideshow stuff. But this book here, I got it like last month, and I read it from cover to cover twice. And it's a really good read and everything like that. I since have contacted him personally through email to get a little bit more clarification on some of the concepts that he was showing in his book. He also has a Facebook page. Again, that's Genetics of Racing, I think is one of them that he's a member of, and then the other one is Schumacher Genetics. So you can check those out. I'm a follower for both of those, where he talks about the genetic side of stuff and what percentage to keep, loft testing versus racing, versus one loft races, stuff like that. But everything in the book is pretty straightforward, and it gives data, gives numbers, right? So, and what do they say? Numbers don't lie. If you're tracking your numbers, they don't lie, and you're honest with yourself. It's another great tool to use at the end of the year to see who of your breeders get to stay, which ones need to get broke up, and which ones need to get taken out of the gene pool. So he's got like 7 concepts in there and everything like that. But anyway, it's a great book. I would highly recommend it. I think he has a electronic version of it, which is relatively inexpensive. I got the paperback, and then I think there's a hardback book, and you can get that right from his website, Schumacher Genetics. But I've been in contact with them through email on like, again, some of the concepts that I needed further clarification on. And then he's also in the process, due to health reasons, selling what he calls his gene bank loft, right? The birds that's in his gene bank. And as he has explained it on the website, it was basically, let me keep an extra, one to test, but because, the breeders are getting older, whatever, let me keep one for stock, as a backup, right? As a backup thing. And I guess his health is starting to fade a little bit. So he wants to kind of reduce a lot of his numbers. But anyhow, been in contact with him. I'm thinking about purchasing a pair of birds. I would like to. That's what the goal is. A pair of birds to bring into my line. And he's already sent me a couple reference pedigrees and stuff like that. And they're all, line bred. They're all a family. So yeah, I'm excited to see what he comes up with. We got time. But it's just cool to talk to somebody that has so many years in the hobby, from a scientific and a genetic standpoint, because pigeons aren't his only thing. He started out with sheep, and he's done cattle, and he's hogs and all this other kind of stuff. but using that scientific background behind them. So it's really cool, man. Really cool. But I wanted to show you that book, Genetics of Racing by Dave Schumacher. And check him out. You know, you might find a podcast where he's a guest on there, and he kind of goes into some detail. Get his book, check out his website, man. It can't hurt. Can't hurt, right? You can only learn. So just wanted to share that information with you guys today. I hope you have a great day and enjoy your week. Bye.